This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
What's up? It's your pal, Comic Head 84, checking in with y'all, the people. Gonna share a little comic book pickups with you today. I got some raw books that I picked up, over the course of the last week, and also an honest to God unboxing of a slabbed book. That's right. All taking place right here tonight on the Comic Head 84 network. Thank you for attending. Shout out to this fantastic chat already live and in effect. The Unruly Simeon, my brother from another, my sensei, Unruly Simeon. Good to see you, my friend. The immortal Biggie Shaq, making big waves lately in his collection. Shout out to you, Biggie, in that ASM 14. Very substantial pickup, Biggie Shaq. Good on you. JP Budget collecting. Am I going to bring the magma tonight? We'll see, man. The unboxing is a slab book. It's one I'm very excited about. But I'm not, I don't know if it's magma level, but I think it's pretty interesting and I think it's pretty cool. And one I've had my eye on for a long time. And, the opportunity just presented itself to me. And I said, yes, I will take that for that price because that's a good deal. That'll be revealed shortly. Geeks, drinks, comics. My man, Steve. What up, man? It's good to see you. It's good to see my man, Geeks. Geeks, one of my day one homies here on the YouTube. So it's great to see you on here, my man. Aaron. D-Runk's partner in crime. We're keeping tabs on Aaron. We're seeing if we can get him into comic collecting. I know he's got a cool Punisher slab. Let's see if we can get Aaron collecting, doing comic hauls, maybe making videos. Can we twist Aaron's arm? We'll see. Stay Puff. The great one. The glorious one. Great to see you, my man. On Fire Instagram page, as well as YouTube channel. Good to see you, Puff. Genome. Yes, the Renaissance Man. And I got your file that you sent earlier. And just know, I will plan to tinker on that a little later on. And also, shout out to Genome, who has a gaming channel as well. And if you don't know about Genome Gaming, I think that's the name of the channel. Go ahead and check that out. Genome, are you a wrench on here? I can never see who's a wrench, but I hope you're a wrench so you can drop your link into a wrench on here. I can never see who's. I just opened up. That's why you heard me twice there. Because I'm opening up the YouTube to make sure that my boy Genome Presents is wrenched and you're not. Let me fix that. Boom. Okay. I would suggest you drop that gaming channel link right on in this chat, Genome, if you will. You know what I'm saying? The snap-on, folks. The snap-on? No, there's no snap-on collusion. You are wrenched, sir. And again, for anyone that wonders about wrenches, I'm always in StreamYard view. I don't know who's wrenched, dude. This chat could be filled with wrenches for all I know. Collectible Paper. What's up, man? Also hails from Minnesota. Got a big, bad collection on him. That's for sure. Peace and love from Chicago with Jeffy Schultz. The negative variant virtuoso, if I may. Kachoon! What's up, man? I was just looking at your Instagram post. You posted a cool cosplay of Delphia in Gwenum cosplay. She's really a fantastic cosplayer. You guys both are. Hats off to you. Nelvis eats. Nelvis swerving that pelvis like Elvis. Great to see you. The bearded one. Bearded comic bro. In the place to be. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. And Big O. The Big O. All right. Cool. I think attendance is taken. Good seeing you guys, for real. I'm just going to get to it. I'm going to start showing you guys books, you know? I feel like I'm getting rusty at this. You know I haven't been streaming as much lately. But, you know, I'll get back in the swing like I never left, brother. I'm going to start off with this one. This one arrived at my doorstep yesterday. Biggie, I think you put me onto this. I think you put this one in the chat. You put me onto this. Captain America #1 homage from one of my favorite artists, as you may know, Mark Brooks. I just feel like he's renders shit on another level. I feel like there's not many lazy covers you can find from Mark Brooks. I will say he's one of those guys that I do put guys that are cover artists only in a different tier than guys that do interior panel work and covers, for example. I gotta be honest. Like a guy like Sean Gordon Murphy, who, you know, I think I would take a Mark Brooks cover over a Sean Gordon Murphy cover most days of the week. But I still would place Sean Gordon Murphy's, my respect for his artistic caliber, maybe a step higher than Mark Brooks. So, you know, I'm just laying out how I look at it. D-Runk Comics. You want an NWO, brother? You will get an NWO, especially after that top 50 video that you dropped, which was astounding. I put in the comments, D, your collection went on steroids in the last 12 months. And that shit is no lie. Drop that shit for Big Papa Pump. Willie Smallwood, Big Remo, Funkadelic. Yes. Yes. So yeah, man. I grabbed the Mark Brooks. Thanks, Kachoon. Yeah, smash that like button. Oh, Remo, that one was tough to find. You tried. Yeah, and to be honest, as soon as I caught wind of it, I just went on eBay and ordered it. I paid a premium. I'll be honest with you guys. This thing is cover price $6.99. What did I pay? $20 shipped. You know what I'm saying? Your boy paid a premium. But you know what? Take my $14. Take my $13. Because you saved me a trip to go to my LCS. I didn't know if they were going to have it or not. Sometimes a man needs to pay for convenience. And I'm not afraid to say it. I paid $20 for the $7 cover price book that just came out like yesterday. And it's all good. Money well spent in my book. It's not a Captain America reprint on the inside, however. It's pretty modern stuff. It's like 3 different stories in here. So don't be fooled by the cover. It's not a Cap 1 like homage. It must be some kind of one-shot or something. I don't even know what the book is. It's a cover buy, bro. You know, what can I say? Jaguar Chickatah in the building. Papa Jogman. Okay. Yeah, Funk paid $24 for both covers? What do you mean by both covers? Don't tell me there's a virgin or some shit of this that I missed out on. Or did you just get 2 of them? Please elaborate, Funk. Let me know. Is my ass hanging out in the wind here with only one of the 2? I mean, if there was a virgin variant, I don't know if I would like that because I feel like the trade dress is quintessential. Boom. Facsimiles are worth extra. You just want to get them for cover. Fair enough. But again, it's not a facsimile. I don't know what this book is. It's like an annual or some shit. I don't know. Anyway, we'll put that down. Comics for Thomas. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Okay, a completely different cover is what I'm picking up from the chat. Got it. Next up on my pickups that I'm going to be sharing, I got these 5 books. I got these 5 books from my little retro store, Honey Hole. And I got to be honest, bro. I went by this Honey Hole spot a day after work. It's out near where I work, not where I live. I work about 45 minutes from my crib. Different part of town. Different side of the tracks, if you will. And what up, Sam? I am. Good to see you, brother. So anyway, I went to this spot after work, and it was closed. And I was like, shit. And I was looking in the window, and I wanted to confirm that he had a particular book. And it's one that he's had on his wall for a minute. Like the past year straight. On his wall, he's had that Fantastic Four number 19, I believe. The first, what is it? Not King Tut. Rama Tut. You know what I'm saying? Rama Tut, Kang's ancient Egyptian persona. And I just recently was like, you know what? I need to get that book. Because all this time I've been like, it's a little steep. It's a little steep. But I'm like, you know what, dude? I think it's time I pay it because I'm starting to think maybe it ain't that steep. Because it was a nice condition one. And, you know, Kang is the thing. And I didn't really have a strong interest to get the Avengers Kang. But I really like that Rama Tut Fantastic Four one. That's my preferred Kang key, by the way. So I went there. I caught him while he was closed. I look in the window, dude, and I could see it chilling on the rack. And I was like, I'm coming back for you. It was almost like Wayne's World. You know that Wayne's World Part 1? When he looks in the window and he sees the white Stratocaster guitar, and he's just outside in the window. And he's like, it will be mine. Oh, yes, it will be mine. That's the vibe I was on. You know what I'm saying? I end up going to the shop not more than a week later. Like within 7 days, I go back to that shop and it's gone. I was like, oof. I was like, dude, where's that FF19? Oh, some guy came in and he bought it. It's like, I slept. Nice. That's Simeon's birthday book. That's a hell of a birthday book. And if I recall, was it Stone Cold Steve Whiting that hooked you up with that book? That was so epic. I remember he asked me for your address. And he showed me what he was sending you. And I was like, dude, that is so awesome, A-OK. So shout out to Stone Cold, man. Comic Mag Musings. Bill. Attention. At ease. Good seeing you, man. As is C3 Comics. Keeping it comics. Ooh, C3 got an Iron Man 1? Okay, C3. Okay, C3. Nice pickup, man. Nice pickup. Yep, Stone Cold knocked me out all right. Yep. Yeah, that's an A-OK like that is liable to cause eye leakage. Am I right? Stone Cold is the man, great person. Yes, I co-sign that wholeheartedly. J Hood, speaking of great people that I co-sign wholeheartedly, J Hood. Good to see you, J Hood. Staple of the community. Jojo, I meant to leave a comment on your video, Jojo. I watched it while I was at work. I was kind of multitasking, but I meant to leave a comment with high praise on your Zack Snyder Justice League review. It it was really well done, man. It was cool seeing it. I like you had like because the big thing about that movie is like it's a new edit. You know what I'm saying? And JoJo by trade is an editor, so it was cool. I just appreciated your perspective. Your whole outlook on it was cool. Well done. I like whenever you do movie reviews for that reason. I think you have good takes, and you got that editor's eye that you pick up on things that probably don't occur to me. Hats off to JoJo. Hats off to Thunder House. What up, Thunder? Good to see you, man. Who that? T? Legend. Good to see you, bro. You got to stay tuned into those Who Dat auctions. And Comic Noob. NOOB. All right. See, this is why your boy has a hard time getting to his books, because the real truth is when I do these live streams, yes, I want to show off the books, but I just want to see the homies pop up in the chat and be like, yo, what's up? We shoot the shit. So if you wonder why I get sidetracked, it's because I'm really here just to get up with y'all for a little bit, you know? It's a little cocktail hour for us. Am I right? All right. Yo, here's the books. So, moral of the story is I went to that shop and the FF19 was gone. And I was a little hurt by that, but I was still in an FF mood. And he has a lot of high-grade Fantastic Four 12 centers. So here's the ones I went with. I went with a 5-issue run. I posted it on Instagram the other day. We're starting out with issue 61. Bam. Kirby, Stan Lee. Just what the doctor ordered. And and I'll keep it real with you guys. I only realized there were these Bronze Age Hulks that I picked that I had. I ended up putting them on auction actually. And there was this Sandman on it. And I didn't connect in my mind that this is the same Sandman who wears like the green sweater and the Spider-Man villain. Apparently he had a little run as this version of Sandman with a mask and a more traditional supervillain outfit before he went, sweater, casual Friday villain. Because he's a casual Friday villain now. Just a sweater and a pair of Dickies, you know what I mean? But at one point he was all green, armored out with a mask and the whole bit. But fantastic cover. And the inside is great. I mean, Kirby's run on Fantastic Four is like really some amazing shit. It's tough to rank my favorite Kirby run. You really can't. But Fantastic Four is up there. It's FF. It's New Gods. It's Captain America. Dang, it's so hard. Avengers. You can't rank it. You really can't. You'd be hard pressed to rank it. What's up, Mr. Miracle? Good to see you, man. Super Rust 9000. That was issue 61. Let's move on to issue 62. And One Shall Save Him. We're talking Blastar. We got Blastar in the mix. Pretty cool. I love that Reed Richards pose. How he's like kind of wrapped around that meteor. Great pose. Reed is looking pretty yoked on that cover, which is good to see. There you got Blastar. That's right, Mr. Miracle. First appearance of Blastar. Indeed. Hell yeah, he loves the classic FF comics. Lee and Kirby. Saludos desde Nicaragua. That's right, amigo. The ground that Jack and Stan broke on FF can't be beat. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to debate that. That's for sure. House till the end. What's up, man? Oh, that's a cool profile pic. All the different heads of Batman. Well done. The Gray Man. From across the pond from us. From me. The British bad boy. Gray Man. Good to see you, man. It's your boy Mindshift, aka Comics on the Mind. And he's in this chat right now because he's got comics on the mind. What's up, bro? What up, Kirk? All right, next up, Sandman's back, baby. Issue number 63. And this motherfucker, this dude forever switching up his costume, apparently. Because over here, he's got a mask. But over here, no mask. So it looks like they were really experimenting with the look of Sandman. Oh, and Blastar. The living bomb burst. So, you know, you got Sandman, you got first Blastar, and then you get Sandman and Blastar. Very fun. Very cool. Bangers galore. That's right. Then we move and cruise on to 64. The Sentry Sinister. I don't know if I opened up this one. I didn't really check this one out. I checked out the Sandman issues. So I don't really know the deal with this one too much. I don't know who the Sentry Sinister is, quite frankly. Yo, Lawrence Jackson, what up, man? Hell yeah, scoop up those FFs right now. I'm with that. Lady Fantastic. Sentry. Okay, so I think Lady knows what's up with Sentry. That's what's up. Yeah, I'm not up to speed on this Sentry fella. And then the last book from that run, I figured I would stick the landing on a high note with that FF65. Before you accuse me, take a look at yourself. Ronin the Accuser. Debut. First appearance. Look at that. Accusing the hell out of Reed. The whole gang, really. I thought that was a pretty cool issue. And like I said, the conditions on all these books are like primo, very fun. Okay, we got some intel on Sentry. It's a Kree robot weapon thing. Boom. A CRWT. No doubt. No doubt. Mr. G. Mr. Garrel. What's up, big dog? Mr. Garrel organized the hell out of his comics, put some BCW boxes together, made a good informational video, which was on his channel recently. I recommend you check it out. You know what I'm saying? And if you're into Star Wars, he's got a Star Wars show that he does with Ka-Chung. So, can't beat that. So, bang. So that was that. You know, I didn't get the FF19. I was a little salty about that, I gotta be honest. But I figured I still scratched the FF itch with, I think, a pretty cool set of issues. 61, 62, 63, 64, and 65. All right, guys. We're ramping up to the main event, dude. The unboxing, a CGC slabbed unboxing. You know, we're gonna end on a high note right now. Yo, Zack B, the Hawkeye. Good to see you, my friend. Just gonna wet the whistle real fast. All right. Oh, nice. Mindshift's got that 61-62 combo. Sweet. Ruben Guzman. Where's Ruben Guzman? I didn't see him. Cowabunga fam. Ruben Guzman. Will forever be a legend on my channel, in my personal opinion, for when I did that contest for you to write in an Elseworld story. I think I want to do that again. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I don't know of many people that made a contest that prompted the viewer in the entrance to write the entry. Not make a video, not leave a comment, even though some people left it in the comments. Most people did, actually. But Ruban emailed me some documents, bro, with some fantastic stories. Lasso did, Geeks did. It was really a cool fucking... I had a good time with that contest, and I read every single one. I might need to do another contest like that, where I'm prompting you guys to, like, write something, and then I'll read it. And it'll be a shared experience. You know what I mean? Because I feel like there's some writers, writing skill in the community. And I just think it's a fun change of pace for as far as contests go. So I'll think up of a cool, like, concept for that. And I'll come at you. All right, let's open this up. Okay, Jaguar says he'll enter. Good. Yeah, I bet you Jaguar's a wordsmith. All right, so this book, I gotta be honest, I'll fill you guys in. I was in negotiations for an X-Men #1, okay? I was wheeling and dealing with a local buddy of mine. He had a raw copy, and I thought it was going down. He pretty much gave me the green light that it was going down. We agreed on a price, the whole thing. And I was like, shit, son, let's do this. It prompted me to even sell some shit. Like, I mean, there was some things that I sold that I was like, more or less planning to anyway. I sold my first Gambit 9.8. X-Men 266. You know, it's not a book that I, wanted to part with, but it's like, bro, I had like $175 into that book. And the market's fucking titillating on the book, dude. I slapped it on eBay and I sold it for $1,200. I mean, sometimes you got to strike when the iron's hot. I was like, you know what? I'm an X-Men guy, but it's a 90s book. And especially since I thought X-Men 1 was in the works, I was like, let me move some stuff to free up some capital, liquidity, if you will. So I sold that, and I sold my first Black Panther, dude. I sold my first appearance of Black Panther, slab 4.5, to JB, Discovery Bay. I mean, the book's value has increased. I've had that for like a year and a half, maybe almost 2 years. Your boy's profit was healthy. It was a good deal. But, I wasn't necessarily planning on selling that yet, but I had X-Men on the mind. I thought it was going down. Then this mofo was like, he backed out of the deal. He got cold feet. He knew what he was going for. He's like, this book's going for crazy money. I'm like, true. What up, Man Cave? Good to see you, Doc. So I'm like, true. It's a raw copy, so we don't, we're like, graded copies are selling at this. We're estimating that your book is a 3.0 to a 4, but we don't know. So anyway, it was going to be a pretty sweet deal, but a fat stack of cash. And I was going to part with my Batman 121, my first Mr. Freeze. It was, it's the whole thing. And moral of the story is, after he agreed and said, all right, let's do it for this price, he hit me up the next day, bro, and said, I changed my mind, and he backed out of it. I was like, dog, dude, I just sold my Black Panther last night because I was stacking chips to give you later this week. I tried to sweeten the pot and shit, but he must have really looked into it uh, and then been like, you know what, fuck that. He's probably gonna grade it himself, and I mean, I don't really blame him, you know, but I'll tell you guys the deal too. You know what the deal was that we agreed on? What up, Disco JB? He says, what? No, don't do the facepalm thing. It's all good, bro. I was happy to get rid of the book. Any book that I sell, I'm prepared to sell it, and I'm happy to sell it. I did very well on it. And anyway, so you want to know what the deal was for that book? So it was a raw copy. So, oh, and Lawrence says, I'm calling BS on that guy's ethics. I feel you. I would have hit him with, you have no word as a man. I didn't want to take it to that level, dude. I didn't want to take it to that level, bro. Now you're sitting on a fat stack. Could be worse. True. I know him well. I've been buying books from him for the past 2 years now. Bobby Books. If you guys are familiar with my channels and my hauls, you may have heard Bobby Books. He's a retired cop. He's really cool. He's always done right by me. I understand. I think he got cold feet like, damn. So here was the deal. And I'll get to the book. I'm sorry for the story time. But if you were curious of the arrangement that we set was, he said, $7,500 cash plus Batman 121, first appearance of Mr. Freeze, 4.0, I think. It's like a $1,200 to $1,400 book. So we're talking about cash plus book value. Talking almost 9K. So, you know, it was healthy. It was going to be a healthy investment. But yeah, I think you got a case of the cold footsies. I mean, if it does come back a 4.0, which it very well could, it's selling for like 20 G's, man. Like, I don't know. No, he knew I was about it. Biggie said he probably didn't think I was about it. I've rolled up to his house and he knows I'm serious. I'll just say that. He knows I'm serious. Because I've dropped some fat stacks on him. Down payment for a house. I know it's a big money thing, and trust me, it was not money I had sitting in the bank, bro. It was like most of that was comic book flip money and this and that. Anyway. So that was the story. Moral of that story, I guess, is, you know, I got a little chunk of comic money, you know. Not the 9, by the way. I didn't, you know, once he told me not to deal, I was like, all right. I fell back a little bit, but so and also, spoiler alert, this is, with that preamble of, oh, Kenny's got a comic budget, this is not anything big. I'll tell you, I spent $100 on this. $100 shipped on this book. So let's just get that right out the way. This is a $100 shipped book. But I did buy a banger that will be here hopefully soon. Okay. Let's cruise through this book. Again, $100 shipped. This book I'm about to show you. It's not really a key. I think technically it's like a key for something, but you'll see. I think you'll see why I like it. I imagine you guys may have seen this book before. Yo, look at big timer D. You know what I'm saying? He's got himself an X-Men 1, Daredevil 1. He's like, $100 shipped, bro. I ain't sitting around looking at no $100 shipped. Oh my goodness. Mr. G, name 3 books you own that you'll never sell. That'll never sell. I'll never sell my Submariner #1, 8.0 that Kavi gave me as a AOK. I'll probably never sell my Fantastic Four 48. And I'll probably never sell my Silver Surfer #1. So those are 3. And probably my Hulk 181. So there's 4. Beta Ray Jim. There we go. See, Sam's like, now we're talking. $100 shipped is my kind of purchase. And I think I did pretty good. Ready? Here we go. This book is from 2016. Okay? It's modern. It's almost wet ink, brother. What did 84 buy slabbed for $100 shipped from 2016? What? Who popped? Ben Compton. What's up, man? Unruly dropped his 3. E-Man #1, FF49, and Dead World 1. Okay. All right. Here's the book. I've been blabbing enough. Here's the book. Hey. The Ultimates. #2. 9.8 slabbed. The Galactus. Leonardo da Vinci, Vitruvian Man variant. I've always loved this book, dude. I've always loved this cover. I've always been like meaning to pick it up, and to see it like slabbed at a 9.8, I was like, oh, that's gonna look really nice. I really love this book. I really love this cover, man. 9.8 white pages. You know I love me. Where is it? You know I love my Galactus, dude. Galactus is always rolling with me. And we got that Galactus. Leonardo da Vinci. It's going to look great. I'm probably going to post it up on the wall. Great Galactus collectible. They don't name it here, but apparently as far as the key goes, this is the first time that Galactus becomes the life bringer. I think he's like Franklin Richards has something to do with that or something. But I think he becomes life bringer in this. And like gives life to planets instead of devours them or some shit. Bow. Come on, D. I never bought a view in my damn life. I sound like Jimmy Fallon. Shit. I don't really like Jimmy Fallon, so I don't know how I feel about that. Wife bringer. No, not wife bringer, dude. Yeah, wife bringer. Wifebringer.com. Straight from Mother Russia. Gotta say, talk up an X-Men 1, then show me a book I own. Yeah, I brought you. Hey, I was just giving you the straight scoop, man. It was just on my mind. What do you call it? There's gonna be a bigger banger. I mean, not crazy, but I did splurge a little bit. You know what I'm saying? On this other one. Oh, snap. What was the first big Galactus moment? Secret Wars 1, when he snuffed Ultron with ease. I can dig that. First big Galactus moment? Yeah, I'm not sure, man. Probably in an FF. What's that? Is it FF 243? When is that one when he's on the cover and all the heroes are around him? And like in that book, they're like the attack scene on him, and I think I want to say the Thing gets catapulted at him, and he like falls into a building. Like the beef in that issue was electrifying, but really it was the story of the story with him and Silver Surfer. His tie to Silver Surfer is my favorite Galactus. Those two together are legit. Hey, check this out. So, boom. I figured I would just bring a little background on this. So it's an homage to the classic Leonardo da Vinci Vitruvian Man piece. I feel like this is a classic image. Kind of shows like anatomy and perspective. Not perspective. What's the word I'm looking for? Proportion. Proportion. Vitruvian. It's like what's it called? Because Vitruvian is not even an adjective. It's called Vitruvian Man, but it's because of this dude Vitruvius, who was like a Greek, ancient Greek like architecture legend, and Vitruvius apparently had a thing for anatomy and proportions and shit like that. So Vitruvian Man is like an ode to Vitruvius. So that's the original image. And then I started looking up to see other instances where the Vitruvian Man had been homaged on a comic cover. And check it out. I'm going to show you those that are probably going to be like added to my hunt list. Maybe not Slab 9/8. I had to do it for my boy Galactus, but let's see. We have this one. This is some kind of Spider-Man miniseries. Spider-Man the Other, Evolve or Die. So that one's pretty cool. A little Spider-Man one. I'm aware of also this one. Transformers. All Hail Megatron. You got a Transformers one. That one's, pretty cool. I'm not a big Transformers. I don't have much of an attachment to Transformers. So that one might be lower on the priority list. And lastly, this one might be my favorite of the bunch. Look at that, dude. It's from a 2010 Wonder Woman series. Wonder Woman 604. You kind of got the same Vitruvian situation happening here. So, I don't know. I just figured I'd share that with y'all. Boom. And there's the original. All right. I'm surprised they haven't done... I'd like to see a Dr. Manhattan. For some reason, I just feel like Dr. Manhattan, his character would go so well with this, like, design. Maybe I'll commission an artist to do Dr. Manhattan. So that way we can be true to the source material and get that blue weenie, bro, on the cover. Because what other nude character can you homage on a cover? It's Manhattan. He's the only one. Oh, shit. So, yeah, man, I'm very happy with this book. And I'm very happy with the price of 100 shipped. And if you look at the little heads, I think we got Captain Marvel. I think that might be Nick Fury. Black Panther. I'm not sure who that is. Maybe America Chavez. And then I'm also not sure who that is. But little Easter eggs, you know what I'm saying, in there. Bam. So we got the Galactus slab. We got the Mark Brooks Captain America 1 homage variant. And we picked up some 12-cent Fantastic Four. Issue 65, 61 with the Sandman. Yo, 36 Chambers. Good to see you, bro. Okay, Blue Marvel. That was one of those guys. Cool. Big, you like that book better than X-Men 1? Appreciate that, bro. Definitely easier to attain than that. 62, 63. And you know what? I'm going to chill out. Without that, I was only going after that, frankly. I don't have 7-something grand to be spending on books, bro. I was only doing it because that shit was like almost half GPA. I'm like, this is a money investment, bro. So that's why I was hot to trot on it. But I am not going into the open market trying to buy an X-Men 1. I ain't dropping no money like that on a book. Fuck that. This was a unique endeavor that I thought was going to be, So I'm chilling. Don't expect any X-Men 1 level hauls in the near future from me. I'm chilling. Bam. And I guess the last thing I'll say on this. Is I was going to make a video about Falcon Winter Soldier show and maybe like review the episodes or something. Because I liked WandaVision, but I didn't feel like really compelled to like review it and talk too much about it. But yo, that Falcon Winter Soldier show is really up my alley. And Disney Plus is proving that they're going to take characters that I never really cared about and make me really care about them. Because, yo, if I was to rank Avengers MCU characters that I really wasn't very invested in and didn't really care, Falcon is right there, bro. Falcon, I've always thought was like, it's kind of lame. Good night, J Hood. I'm only going to go for another 10 minutes and I'm out of here. I was always like, Falcon is, kind of lame. But tell me not, dude. This show is like making me invested in my boy Falcon. I'm not big on characters taking over the mantle of other characters. Like, oh, Falcon is going to become Captain America. This character, Lionheart's going to take over Iron Man, whatever. I'm usually not big on that. But, yo, they got me in a position where Steve Rogers died in the MCU, and I feel like he's dead for real. And I'm, like, rooting to see Falcon take over the mantle of Captain America. Because they got me just off that one episode, bro. I'm like, dare I say, that Falcon show is, I think, more ambitious than the WandaVision. And, like, you might think, oh, it's just like a military action show. WandaVision was high concept, da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? Sure, but I feel like WandaVision was a little gimmicky, just saying. Like, shit, like bringing in Quicksilver into the show. It was just like a tee-hee. This is like a stunt casting to get people talking. Very spec-oriented. Like, who's the villain? Who's the villain? What's going on here? Very interesting, don't get me wrong, but I feel like this Falcon show's got meat on the bone, bro. We went from, talk about changing up tone. Disney Plus went from witches and magic and necromancy to Falcon's trying to get an SBA loan. You know what I mean? We're talking SBA loans. We're talking political intrigue, battleship board games, what have you. So like, I just think there's a lot of character development going on, and you don't sleep on the themes that they're introducing into the show. You know, two guys that have like low opinions of themselves. Falcon didn't think he was man enough. He didn't think enough of himself that he should be Captain America. He's like, nah, there was only one Cap. I'm not doing it. Bucky's in that same position, doubting himself. So that's a cool theme. I think they're going to link up and maybe help each other out on that front. The Flag Smashers, that's very political. There's a little bit of political movement going on there. Very interesting of like, during the blip, they're like anti-country. They're like flag smashers. We just want it to be one world, no countries. I just find it to be an interesting concept. Winter Soldier making amends. Dude, that was really interesting. Yes. Bucky's in therapy, in talk therapy, and just like part of the 12 steps, you go and you make amends and you kind of apologize and level with the people that you did dirty when you were all fucked up, usually because of drugs and alcohol. And he's going back making amends for the people that he fucked up when he was under mind control as the Winter Soldier. Really cool, really interesting. And like, they're like, why is he even bothering with that? And they're like, this was part of your immunity, is you have to go to thing. To see Falcon going to get the SBA loan with his sister was straight up one of the most interesting scenes that I've seen in a Marvel thing. It was like, it was so well done, bro. Because the guy's like, oh, don't you get like a Tony Stark salary for being on the Avengers? What do you get paid? That's an interesting question. Like, what do you get paid to be an Avenger? And he was like, nah, I don't really work like that. Like, he's not paid. So that was interesting. And when he's actually trying to get the SBA loan, the guy's like, oh, let me get a selfie, da-da-da. And he like brushes him off and doesn't let him get the SBA loan. I liked it. All right. Not to mention I'm not even addressing the opening 10-minute action scene was fantastic. Really fantastic. God damn, I like that show. I really fucking like that show. So can't wait for the next episode. I'm very invested. I hope they continue. You know what I'm saying? And I hope it's not like mystery spec related. I hope there's no surprise characters. I hope just we get Baron Zemo soon. Tell his story in a cool way. And like John Walker, anyway. I don't know if this is interesting to hear a dumbass blather about a TV show that he likes. I don't know if this makes for good content. But it's really cool. The show is really cool. There we go, Johnny. How you gonna be a hero when you ain't got no money? Kind of how real veterans are, unfortunately. No doubt. Yeah, where's that Avengers stipend, man? I bet you if they signed the Accords, right? The Sokovia Accords from Civil War. If I was in their shoes, I'd be like, all right, you want me to sign these Accords? And you want me to answer to you guys? I'm going to need that $500,000 salary every year. $500,000 a year, I think. $500K a year. That might not be bad to be Falcon. But who knows? Maybe $1 million a year. Yeah, it does bring up yes, well said. And that's why I say, no bullshit, that I think Falcon Winter Soldier is primed to be a more ambitious show than WandaVision. And I think at first glance, people wouldn't think so. They're like, oh, the ambition of the concept of WandaVision. they're living in a sitcom world, and ooh, high concept. And it is. And I don't want this to come off like I'm poo-pooing that show. And just me, as I love me a good drama. So this is like real interesting character development, cool commentary on the world. I suspect we're going to get some political bureaucracy commentary based on the way that Falcon got ousted by out of the position by John Walker. I think they're probably going to touch on race. And I'll tell you what, dude. I think the stories about race and minorities kind of getting, overlooked or stepped on is just a little overused in media right now. And I was worried about that, but they're doing it right, dude. I feel like it's totally believable what happened. And in that show, I empathize with the character. And I do agree, like, that they probably wouldn't make Falcon the new Captain America. They probably would grab some white John Walker dude. So just hats off. I really like the show. Very ambitious show with what they're shooting for. And that's it, man. It's pushing the limits on the racial discussion right now, but they seem to be giving a sense of unity versus division. Yes, can we get some more of that, please? Yes. Leave it to Marvel to fucking show how you can make a series that touches on politics and race and economic inequality, how they can tell the story better than these dramas by these Emmy award-winning screenwriters, everyone that's got their own head up their own ass. Marvel's going to show you how to do it. This is how I'm feeling right now. C3, I knew he wasn't getting that loan off rip. I felt like that too. And I also felt like the sister, who at first you're like, yo, why is the sister being so salty to Falcon right now? Like, Falcon's just trying to help. He's like, yo, don't sell the boat. I'm going to come in. I'm going to handle this. And she's like giving him a hard time. And I'm like, oh, here we go. The sassy sister who's just going to be kind of a killjoy just for the sake of it. After that bank scene, I was like, okay, I understand the sister now. Because she's like, bro, don't sleep. You were gone during the blip. I lived for 5 years on this motherfucker, raising the kids by myself, running that business during the blip. And I already went through all these options of SBA loans, this and that. And you think you're going to waltz in here, Mr. Hero, and you think you got some angle on this that I don't have? You think, you know what I'm saying? And even Falcon, just because you got a jetpack and you fly around, doesn't mean your balance sheet is correct, bro. It doesn't mean that, you have a better grasp on the family business that she does. So I thought her motivations were really good. Like, I'm just going to gush on the show. The sister was really well done. So everyone's motivations across the show is like, nice. Yeah. She's more grounded, right? Because that superhero shit is all good and well when you're flying around fighting bad guys on a helicopter. But when it's time to go to the bank, dude, and give out loans and they're going to wait for their money back, if you ain't got no Avengers salary, it don't really matter if you're a hero. Just like Johnny Boy said, you could be a veteran. You could have, you know what I'm saying? You could have been the dude that put a bullet in Hitler himself and like ended the war. You might not have that salary. Like 10 years later, you might not have money to show for it. So heroics doesn't always get rewarded in, a financial way. And at the end of the day, it's all about that paper when it comes to loans and things of that nature. All right. So that's it, man. shout out to you guys. I'm getting out of here. It just hit 1 hour. This has been an 84 hour. I had a great time hanging out with y'all. Boom, $100 shipped. The Leonardo da Vinci Galactus variant. I'm psyched. I love it. You guys are great. Maybe I will make like a little series and recap some of these Falcon Winter Soldiers, because I didn't realize until just now that I knew I liked the show, but I think maybe I do have a lot. I like talking about it, and I'm down to dig into the nitty gritty. So maybe I will do a series with that. Maybe I'll link up with some of y'all and let's make a panel out of it. All right, guys. I appreciate you. I'm going to jump out of here. I'm going to hit you with my fancy intro, and I'm going to look forward to seeing you guys in the near future in the chats and whatnot. Have a great night, everybody. God bless America. Peace.